Welcome back, everybody, to The Last Mile Radio with Ryan Leaf. Today, we continue our conversations from inside Putnamville facilities with two more students from the Last Miles program, Ivan and Jeff. First up, we have Ivan, a student in the AVP VEP class. We discuss Ivan's journey from a life of struggle and poor choices to one of self-reflection, growth, and hope. He talks about the importance of family, the power of positive change, and how the Last Mile program has given him not just the skills, but a fresh outlook on life. Ivan also shares the power of music in his life, how it's influenced his creative path, and even gives you a glimpse into his upcoming book project. Join us as we discuss Ivan's journey to redemption, his dreams for the future, and the lessons he's learned along the way. All right, welcome back. We're at the Indiana Department of Correction with my fellow peer here. What's your number? Do you know your number?
DLC number?
Yeah.
207-827.
Mine's 500-205-25. It's funny how we have to remember that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't mind the fact that I still remember it. You know, that we kind of get reduced to a number. It almost makes me feel like, well, that's what they think of me, so I have to do something different to make sure I'm just not. We met today. Sorry, everybody. I want to make sure we're talking to Ivan Embry here, Last Mile student. I got a chance to meet today. How much has the Last Mile meant to you? Because this is the thing that we just talked about, that makes you not just a number, but a person wanting to and willing to change. What's it meant to you?
It's gave me a purpose in life. Believe it or not, you know, a lot of people say they get into a program and it changed them. No, this really has changed my mindset on things. Like, I always been into movies. I love music, you know, so it was like the perfect move for me when a fellow Last Mile classmate told me about the Last Mile, because he had just graduated, and he was like, you should do audio video. And I'm like, what is that? And he was like, man, you get to edit and mix and play with Pro Tools and, you know what I'm saying, learn about frequencies and things like that. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'll check it out. And here I am.
Was this something that interested you before you became justice impacted?
Nah, man, my mind was set on just trying to do my time and go home. I'm gonna be honest with you, you know, I was just trying to get back to my family.
Well, talked about your family a little bit, you know, because I think for me, I went in and I work with a lot of guys, and they talk to me about how when they get out, they're going to do this for their kids and their family and everything like that. Yeah. And my answer to them usually is like, well, I didn't stop you before.
Yeah.
So why would I believe you in this instance? I think one of the best things in the world for me is I didn't have a family. I didn't have kids until I got out, and after I'd kind of understood what had to be the difference. And they do work towards that for me. Now, I still get that I have to be the one that is selfish about making sure I'm the best possible version for them. Kind of speak to that before you were here, before you're going through this, your family, and what kind of led to it.
Well, my family always been real supportive of me. It's just I always let them down because of the choices I made.
Yeah.
And it kind of made them standoffish, you know what I'm saying? Because they was like, we love you, we want the best for you, but we ain't trying to be too close to you because of the things that I was doing, you know. I was living a criminal lifestyle. I wanted to be in the streets. I wanted to be a part of that. I don't know why, it's just...
Do you not know why? Do you think you know why? Did you feel like you were a part of something, though, that it was...
Yeah, I felt like I was embraced at the time.
Yeah.
You know, like, coming from where I'm from, fathers ain't always there, you know. You probably done heard this a million times, but it's the truth, you know. Like, I don't know the decision-making skills that they have or why they chose to do what they did or whatever the cause is, but it happens. You know, your father ain't always there or your mother ain't always there, so my dad happened to be in and out.
Yeah.
So I embraced older individuals that was in my neighborhood.
The Last Mile, I think, not only does it give you the skills, but I would assume, and just in my early workings with it, there's a hope that is prevalent.
Yeah.
That you can maybe, having spoke to that, maybe change generationally what it is for those in your family because of the decisions you're now choosing to make in the right direction.
Yeah, because it definitely opens doors. You know, it's more than just audio. It's more than just video. They put you on a platform where you can succeed. If you want to do coding, and they teach us that. You know what I mean? If you want to just set up stages, you can do that.
You're still in prison though.
Yes.
And that's a reality.
Yes.
Like, you go off to class and you do the work you do, but we're still in the setting of being in a prison setting. What kind of daily, challenges still exist that you have to make different choices? It's a good practice, I would assume, too, to have to make a positive and healthy choice, and maybe in a negative and difficult environment.
Just remembering where you at and what's the end goal. Like, I can behave like a wild animal like they want me to. I can act out, lose my temper and all that, but at the end of the day, what's the point? Because they win. You still suffering. You still locked up. And now your family got to probably wait longer for you to come home. And then by that time, they probably like, man, they just gave up on you.
How hard is that? It's hard as hell for me.
Yeah.
And I, like I wasn't a model prisoner. I was horrible. I mean, I treated the guards like that was it also endeared me to my fellow inmates when I pretty much fucked with the guards every day.
Yeah.
Like, the mail would come and I would get a lot of mail. And that's one thing a lot of people don't get all the time, but they would read out my name, but I'd be sitting in my room and I wouldn't go get it. I wanted to make these guys bring me my stuff. Like, so I didn't help myself in any way, shape, or form. It's hard to do the next right thing. What kind of, there has to be positive rewards and consequences that come. What have been some of the positives that have come from doing the next right thing in situations here, when prison is prison sometimes?
Positive is, like, I got an out date. I'm going home soon.
Yeah.
I got to do the last mile. They giving me opportunity to learn something that I never even dealt with out there. Even when I had the opportunity to mess with Pro Tools or utilize the music, I never did it. I was always focused on something else that wasn't right. So,
what's talk about the importance of music to you? Music plays a big part of my life. I'm not musical at all. I have a terrible voice. I can't, right? I can't do any of that stuff. But lyrics for me, because it's poetry. It's like people writing down their feelings and everything like that. And those are really impactful to me. One of the biggest lyrics that I've been using lately is, this guy writes, when it happened, I thought it was the end of the world. Now my world doesn't spin without it.
Yeah.
So all the garbage, when I got arrested and it's all this news, I thought the world was over. Like, I can never come back from this. I just want to be gone. Leave me alone. And now I sit and I go, like, my world doesn't spin if I don't have all that stuff, So how does music play into first off, what does it mean to you? Secondly, how do you think it's going to play into the future of what you want to do?
Music means just being free, just being who I am.
That's good, man.
Embracing all the bad and the good, because you got to have a balance of both. So
where did you figure that out? Because I think a lot of people, when they get out or when they find something like The Last Mile and there's a positive and there's this pedestal kind of thing, that it's just rosy.
Yeah.
Like, life still sucks from time to time. Life's not fair. It's about how we deal with it that matters. When did you kind of really go, there's a light and a dark, and that's okay?
Doing 10 years, and then, within 5 years of my first, with this bid in Miami Correctional Facility, being around all the negative, all the, just hateful things, it was bad there.
Yeah.
So, surrounding myself with positive individuals that really wanted something out of life, because they had children, you know what I'm saying? So, the main focus to them was their kids and getting to them. And somehow I gravitated towards them because they was always reading books, self-help books, always working out, always just staying busy, not indulging in nonsense. And that made me want to do the same thing. Like, I don't have kids, but I got nieces and nephews that look up to me for whatever reasons, you know. But so it's shocking when you got that. And the support from my mother and my sister made me even want to drive harder. So it's like, man, I done did all this to y'all, and y'all still here for me. Y'all still come and visit me. Y'all still answer the phone, write letters. Like I don't deserve this, but I think God had a different plan. So, and that's what kept me going.
It does. People that you don't like. It'll be 10 years here for me. You've been locked up for 10 years. I've been out for 10 years now. Here coming up in a month, and you know, I look around and I see so many people who have carried me in the last 10 years. Mm-hmm. Or I think a lot of people look at it and think I did anything or all of it on my own or something like that. It's never going to be the case. Is there anybody you just talked about, you know, some of your family members that you feel, is there anybody that you would like them to know? Maybe they may not know that, or someone you just want to shout out that they've supported you in a time where maybe you didn't deserve the support, but it has meant the world to you?
Really, like I said, my moms and my sister, you know, they been there since the first day I was in the county till now, when everybody else really forgot about me, you know what I'm saying? So, them.
They know that?
Yeah, they know it. I make sure they know it.
Good.
Every time I call them, hey, I love y'all, miss y'all, you know, appreciate y'all.
That's important.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times I took that for granted. I think I just didn't tell the people that carried me that it was appreciated, and so I'm glad. Have you, knowing that you have an out date, what is your out date?
January 16, 2025.
Coming up, bro.
It's coming up.
Yeah. How long was this last bit?
It's the whole 10. Yeah.
Whole 10?
Well, January will be 10, yeah.
What have you done to prepare or set new goals or things like that for when you go home? Because you and I just talked in the other room about this, or around the idea of what hope, you know, you're going to walk out of here with some hope.
Yeah.
And that's what the last mile is about. How quickly that can be dashed, and how you've prepared yourself for those types of things. What kind of things have you set for goals when you get out, and things to prepare you for that transition after being here for 10 years?
The first thing is just learning.
Wait. First thing we're going to do. What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out? What's the first thing you're going to eat? What's the first thing you're going to do?
The first thing, I'm definitely going to eat some Popeyes. Yeah. Some Popeyes chicken, most definitely.
Like a 4-piece and some biscuits.
Man, I'm probably trying to get how much as I can get. You know, I ain't going to lie to you.
We had a local Mexican restaurant in my hometown, same thing. It was called Taco Treat, bro. I made my dad take me there. I parked my ass there and ate about like 15 tacos. And
man,
yeah.
I can't wait to eat some chicken. I ain't going to lie.
How about the bed?
I'm really kind of like, I don't know, it might be too comfortable. I might not be able to sleep, but yeah, definitely a bed. Definitely a bed. The metal be too hard for your back, so yeah.
Bro, I'll tell you what, I'm so grateful for my bed every night. My wife just gets sick and tired of me saying like, yeah, we get it. You love our bed.
They got to understand.
They don't have the perspective we do, right?
Yeah.
Do you find that because of this, that your perspective, and it certainly seems to have changed with the way you talk about gravitating to the people that are more on the positive side of things, do you really understand that you are going to have and can have an impact on someone else in a way that you would have never had before?
Yes. I never even thought that it was possible for me to even be a figure for somebody to look up to, but when I talk to my niece and my nephews on the phone, they tell me how much they miss me, love me. When you coming home, how long is that, you know? And I'll be like, man, I'll be wanting to break down. But
well, they'll figure it out. They'll understand too how you've overcome.
Oh yeah, they teenagers now, so yeah, they know. You know what I'm saying? So
would it surprise you if, like, you know, did you know anything about me before I got here today?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Would it surprise you if I told you, like, I've been reading about you and listening to you talk when you were here with Chris, and like how, like, you have inspired the hell out of me?
Nah, that's a shock, but I appreciate it.
Well, I think I think you need to see it and understand that that's the impact that you can have because of what you've gone through. Like these last 10 years don't have to be an identifier of a negative one. Yeah. It could be the most positive thing that ever happened to you. Now, people aren't going to view it the same way as that.
Yeah, I know.
But it doesn't matter what other people have to think. What other people think of you is none of your business, man. You are an inspiration. People who do things in prison to better themselves are the absolute exception. Like the rule is you just do what you talked about. You go into another society. It's just, you do the things that you do on the street. That's all it is. It's just a different like hood. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So just you making that choice, because it is a conscious choice to do it. I applaud the hell out of you. Is there anything you want to talk about? Is there anything you want to tell me? You want to tell the audience about you?
Yeah. For a long time, I lacked confidence. I lacked belief in myself. I thought I was worthless, So being in prison has shown me the value of me. Because when I was out there, I was a drug addict, off the pills, coke, drinking, smoking weed, chasing females who didn't care about me. Hanging with people who really would have threw me under the bus if they could.
Yeah.
So, but the crimes and the things that I've done led me to this point right here. I know it's crazy to say it, but I appreciate it because it molded me into a better man. Like, I didn't think like this before, man. I wasn't even caring about none of this type of stuff, man. Like, what is this?
Well, there's a lot of growth from, you're 26 years old when you go through this process,
Yeah.
That's a span of your life where you make in normal situations, you make a giant leap in maturing and, getting your first jobs out of things like that. So, these are all going to be experiences you are going to experience when you're 36. And I'm going to tell you right now that it's pretty fucking cool to experience things for the first time. When I got my first paycheck, it was like for $235. When I was working at a sober living house, and I got it,
yeah,
and I took a picture of it and I sent it to my parents. Now, let it sink in and understand too. My check I got when I was 20 years old was for $11.25 million, and it did not have the effect or made me feel as valuable as the one I got for that. So, you're gonna have a rebirth. And there's going to be some innocence to it, and I don't ever want you to shy away from that.
Yeah.
Take it all in. Be like, first time you were able to go out and afford something, take a girl out on a date, buy something for your mom.
Yeah.
Live in that. No. At any point, I want you to go, I can't believe I'm 36 years old and I barely can. That's none of that now.
Yeah.
It's a starting over. You can be the most successful version of yourself that anybody's ever seen starting right now because of the things you chose to do. So I'm really, really proud of you.
Appreciate it.
I want to stay in touch. If you need anything.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care. It's 2 a.m. and you think you're going to do something stupid, holler at me. And I'll walk you off that plank.
Oh, yeah.
I'll fly to fucking India or wherever the hell you're at, and we'll go.
You ain't got to worry about it. I'm reaching out the last mile. They already know. Dan knows. They already know. I be talking to them every time I get a chance. All they say is, when you get out, reach out to us. So that's the plan.
And that is the thing.
Yeah.
When you think things might be going great too, might be going the right way and everything like that, and there'll be one little stumble, and you're like, I don't want to bother them with that.
Yeah.
Don't fucking bother us. Bother the hell out of us, all right?
Yeah, that's what Chris said too. So yeah. Definitely reach out. That's my plan. So, and then I'm writing these books. So,
tell me about them.
Yeah, Masked Up Part 1's already done. I'm working with the publication.
Publisher.
Yeah, publisher. Yeah, Loc G Publication. That's what it's called. He's wrote several books. You can look on Amazon and find.
So tell me about the book then. What's it about?
Masked Up about 6 characters. One name is Coke. It's about them robbing banks and everything, but you got Coke who wants to be a rap artist. So he's trying to do away from the criminal lifestyle to become a professional rapper.
Yeah.
So and it's gonna be 3 of them. And I'm working on book 2 now.
You got the first one done?
Yes. And they waiting for me to get out so I can get the cover and everything and get it edited and get it published.
What led you in that direction, to be creative in that way?
Just using a different platform, using my brain for something more than just thinking idle times. Like, how can I get over the system, or how can I commit this crime? I'm just trying to do something different. And hopefully these fictitious stories can inspire people and see the gravity of what you put out in the world is what you get back. So.
All right. Music, books, creative, sounds like that. Let's have a little fun here. What's your favorite song of all time?
Dang. Of all time?
Yeah.
Man, that's a hard one.
It's a hard one, right?
It definitely is.
I want you to go back and think about it. And then when you get out, I want you to have me, give me your top 10 or something like that, all right?
All right, I can give you one now.
All right.
One of them is Tupac. You know, say, Dear Mama. That's one of my favorite ones.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
I'm an All Eyes on Me guy for Tupac for me. I like that one. Biggie and Pac were my college days when we were in college playing football, and, you know, they were bumping in our locker room every day. So we got that one down. NWA. You know, I was probably more of a West Coast rap guy.
Oh, okay.
I grew up in Montana, but we were probably more a West Coast rap guy through that process. Okay. If you had now knowing kind of what the things you want to do maybe and stuff like that, is there a top goal career choice that you would maybe strive to? Because like I said, like I tell Dan and I'm trying to get into the Foley, you know what I'm saying, sound effects, behind the scenes type of thing, but I'll direct if they give me the chance. Yeah.
Yeah, so movies really.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
I love hearing that stuff. I love hearing people with dreams where everybody else wants them to be crushed.
Yeah.
And that's a choice. That's a choice. Ivan Embry, he's got an out date. He's got a plan. He's been one of the most successful versions of what this last mile brings to the table. So, brother, man, it's awesome to meet you. Thank you. You've been an inspiration to me.
Man, thank you for this chance.
You bet, brother.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, you know, when we ask, like, is there anything you want to talk about or anything you want to show us? Like, you know, especially when I said to you, like, I can't sing worth the shit, bro.
Yeah.
You like to spit a little rap here, or what's up?
I mean, I'll do it for the last mile.
Do you need a beat, or what do you need? Are you good? All right.
I do it off the top of my head. I done made my bed, so now I gotta get a different plan. I'm a man of my own destiny. Everybody laughing at me, making fun, cause I never been the one to be on top of the, how I be on top, back on it again. Nah, V, that's what they call me on this rap scene, though. Everything I done seen, I'm on the spot. Hey, man.
Do the lyric again about making fun of you. That hit me. Say that one again.
Said, I'm gonna just start over. Look, I'm gonna give y'all what y'all looking for. Never been the type to be on top. I've been at the bottom. Everybody wanna F at me, talk bad about me. Said he bummed me, dusty. Never had no money because moms was struggling though. 2 jobs to raise 2 siblings though. What you even know? You ain't even have a antidote. Police knocking at the door wanna harass us. I can't even understand why it's cancerous. All these disasters that we happen. Oh man, I'm
really
on
good,
the
bro.
spot, man. But yeah,
it's really good.
I apologize, but
Don't
yeah.
apologize for anything.
Yeah.
Still really good.
I couldn't verbalize the making fun of me part. That's, you know.
Yeah.
How do you handle that now? Because I still get like, it's still like, I could get 1,000 compliments.
Yeah.
And there'll be one that's critical or mean, and for whatever reason, because we're human, I focus on that one.
Yeah.
How do you choose it? Do you put it into some lyrics like that? I mean, that's a really good way to express it.
Yeah, I do that, or I laugh at it because I be like, ain't nothing you can really say about me anymore because
I own it.
I own it. I'm a grown man. I done been through the struggle. I'm still struggling, but I'm still striving to be better. So bring it.
Good job. That was awesome. Thanks for trying, doing it. That lyric alone will be meaningful to me, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right.